Saving Marty, Chapter 4. Marty. Pal lasted an hour in the barn before she headed to the house for her guest room bed. Bella curled up next to me, and then her pups curled up next to her. The piglet, too. All bunched together. The piglet slept flat on his belly with his stubby legs spread out, like he was dreaming of flying. I opened my notebook to get going on my hero essay for Mr. G. I'd brought along a letter from my dad. To my son. Your mom tells me the doctor did the ultrasound, and now I owe her $1 million. She swore you were going to be a boy. Apparently an angel came to her in a dream and whispered your name. Well, I don't know if I believe in angels, but I believe in your mom. If she wants to name you after her father, I can't think of a better namesake. If angels do exist, Pop is the king of them. I guess he'll be double Pop to you, right? That'll be something, the 4 of us together at a Steelers game, or drawing in the hall from the orchard on a sunny day. We'll bunch up around that wobbly kitchen table, and after dinner we'll get the music going. I can't wait to teach you the guitar. I can't wait to meet you, Lorenzo. Love, Dad. I wrote and rewrote that essay, except it turned into a letter. The piglet made snuffling noises. He was shivering. I cuddled him, and he tucked his head under my arm. He breathed in like my armpit was a perfume factory. That got me smiling big enough to show teeth. Bella's ears went up. Double came into the barn with a thermos. Seems you got a buddy there, he said. He poured a cup of warmed milk for me. I dripped some into my hand, and the piglet licked it clean. His fuzzy little snout tickled me. How many pups we got us here? Double said. 10? 9, I said. Unless they change the science of counting on me, it seems we got 9 black and whites, plus your golden brown friend there makes 10. Thanks, I said, stroking the piglet's tiny ears. For counting him, I mean. The way Bella's looking at you, I bet she's thinking, now I don't like folks holding my pups yet, but since it's Renzo, he can cradle that big one in a minute. He's what, now 2 weeks older than the others? 2 pounds heavier, too? He'll get big fast. How long before Mom sells off the pups, you think? 6 weeks, I'd say, before she puts the sign out. Belle needs a friend, Double. Can't we keep one this time? Now, you know I'd like to keep them all, son. It's just tough, you know? What about him, though? I nodded at the pig. I don't think anybody will want him for a pet. No, I don't guess he's the pet pig kind. Never mind he's the runt. He'll be good for 400 pounds by the time he's all done. All done, I said. I knew what that meant. Double stroked the piglet's head. I don't suppose you've come up with names for these here pups, have you? The one with the tongue sticking out of its mouth, he's Eddie. That's just right for him. There's Molly in the corner, I said. Ray Ray, Al, Bobby, Mimi, Lucy, Willow, and Ziggy. Double nodded at the piglet. And this fella, does he get a name? When you name somebody, he stays with you forever, I said. All the more reason to name him. No? The pig lapped the milk from my palm. He was watching me. People say the world is a blur to a piglet at 2 weeks, but he definitely seemed to be taking me in. His eyes were light brown. His name came in a whisper, or I imagined it did. Marty. Double wiggled his hearing aid. Marty, you said? Double, tell me something I don't know about my dad. Well, he had a smile on him. Tell you what. You told me that 1,000,000 times, I said. That smile, though, Renz, it was plain true, like the way you're smiling now. Caught you there, didn't I? I always feel like you're not telling me everything about him, I said. You got this look, squinty, like you're trying to see something far away. I get to missing him is all, Double said. I know, I said, except I really didn't. I only knew him from his pictures and letters and from the neck of his guitar where his fingers had worn the fretboard just right. Do you think he'd mind, my dad, that I named a pig after him? Nothing wrong with a pig, Renz. They're smarter than dogs even. I read that in a book, so there you go. Besides, anybody can see that the way you mean it is to honor him, your pops. The proudest moment in my life? When you were named after me. He messed up my already messed up hair. Boy, the way that piglet's looking into you, I think he kind of imprinted on you, son. Imprinted? When I was a boy, we raised chickens. There's always the chick that looks different, the one who gets picked on or shunned. I'd hand feed him. He'd look into my eyes as he ate. Forever after that, he'd shadow me. When a young one senses kindness, he'll follow you to the end of times. He'll pledge himself to it because it feels just plain true, I said. That's right, son. That's how it is for little Marty here. Sure, he may remember you from last week when you were checking in on Reggie, but it's different now. His family's gone, and he's a bit lost trying to fit in. He's looking for a best friend, and he's chosen you. Look at him there. Marty rested his head on my chest, his little tail flicked back and forth. It occurred to me why I loved animals so much. They don't know how to lie. Already I knew how bad it would hurt the day he'd take that last walk up the ramp into Mama's truck for the auction. I'm not letting myself get attached to him, though, I said. I'm not. I swear it. You swear what? Pal said. She came in with her blanket tied over her shoulders into a cape, like a superhero. Chapter 5. Doot, doot, do. Pal plunked down and stole Marty from me. Oh, quit crumbling, Bella. I want him so bad, Renz, I might die. I'd have given him to her, too, to save him from the butcher, but they don't let you keep far animals where Pal lived, in the tract, where the lots were small. I got a new song I want to try on him, Pal said. Look out, he's nibbling on the buttons of my shirt. I scratched him behind the ears. Easy now, Marty. You named him Marty? Pal said. Does Mom know? She'd been calling my mom hers since the day they met. Let's hear this song you dreamed up, Double said. Pal handed me Marty and took up her guitar. She strummed a rockabilly pace and sang, Lorenzo rides into the town, something bad is going down. Boom da boom boom boom. Boom da boom ba boom. Boom ba boom ba boom boom. Doot doot doo. That old John Mason unleashed Keith. The old man laughs as we all flee. Boom ba boom ba boom. Boom ba boom ba boom. Boom ba boom ba boom. Doot doot doo. Hey Renzo, you're our last hope. Hey Renzo, please don't say nope. Hey, no, Renz don't go. Ha, 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 he, ho. Ho, 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 he, ho, hey, hey. Marty stared at her with wide-eyed. He sniffed at her and made squeaky sounds. His tail flicked a little faster than Pal's strumming. Renzo always brings the sun. Oh, Keith and Mason better run. Double hooted and clapped and sang along. I finally joined in. Boom ba boom ba boom, boom ba boom ba boom, boom ba boom ba boom boom boom, doot doot doo. Bella's tail beat the straw, and little Marty stretched upward to lick my neck. Pal hummed the song to its finish. I felt the vibration in Marty. He groaned happy as a dog laying in the sun slant, and you scratching that mutt's belly and everything's all right. They even, in the book, show like the little songs that she was singing. Chapter 6. You know you're not going to keep him. The next morning, Marty was my alarm clock. His oink-oinking woke me. Bella had been up all night with puppies bothering her for milk. I wanted her to get some rest. I scooped Marty to my chest and carried him to the box fridge we kept in the barn. I poured some milk into a baby bottle and warmed it in the microwave we just put out there. Pal moped in. I messed up, she said. What now? I said. What do you mean by what now? Well, Mom read the letter you wrote to your dad. I tucked my notebook into the tool cubby. It wasn't there, of course. What are you doing spying on my homework anyway? I asked. I thought it was your diary. Duh. I couldn't fall asleep. I needed something to read. All you people have in the house out there is those tractor mower catalogs. The midnight milk and cookies attack got me. I forgot I left the notebook on the kitchen table. I guess. Mom said to come get you. I headed out with Marty cradled to my chest. You know she always checks my homework. Then she would have seen it anyway. You ever think maybe you wanted her to see it? It's a beautiful letter, Renz, even if it's going to get you killed. So you just had to name that pig Marty, Mom said. She pecked at her beat-up laptop and the kitchen table wobbled. She nodded at Marty, cradled to my chest. You know that's livestock, right? You know you're not keeping him. Marty's eyes were on me as he went at that milk bottle. He burped pretty loud for a little guy. Lorenzo! I know, Ma. Mom, please, Pal said. You can't murder Marty. You just can't. Miss Plumley, get a brush through that hair and another one to your teeth while you're at it. Pal rolled her eyes on the way out. Mom tapped my notebook and opened to the letter I wrote. Renzo, how could you? The army? That's your plan? You? What do you mean, me? You're not cut out for it. Not at all. You'll drive me to my grave young. Double limped up the porch steps with a shopping bag. By the shape of it, he'd picked up a carton of eggs and a box of no-name pancake mix. Half the cost. Twice as delicious, he liked to say. One look at Mom's frown, then mine, stopped him mid-stride. Uh-oh, he said. Now I'm running late to meet the accountant and I'm not even dressed, Mom said to Double like it was his fault, and then she huffed out. Double, do you think I'm tough enough to be in the Army? I asked. What's this now? He said. I explained it all to him, and he said, let's see the letter. Chapter 7. Dear Dad, sorry I took so long to write you back. Even now this feels a little crazy. My friend Paloma says being a little crazy is good, especially if you want to be a rock star, which I do, I guess. But stuff like that, being famous and everything, that only happens to other people. So unless there's a miracle and I make it big time with Pal, here's my plan. After high school, I'm heading down to the recruiting station next to John Mason's office, and I'm signing up to be a medic. I'm going to serve my country, like you and Double and a lot of people around here did. I want to make you proud. You said you weren't sure you believed in angels, but I have to, or at least try to, because I can't let myself think that you don't exist anymore. Somehow, some way. Somebody as awesome as you can't stop being. If you're watching over me, you saw I named my pig after you. Sorry about that. There's something in him that makes me think of you. The just plain true part, like Double said. Dad, you're my hero because you were as brave as anybody could be. Plus, thank you for your guitar. I feel like I know you a little better when my fingertips are where yours were. Sincerely, from your son, Lorenzo Ventura.